Detective Wyatt, man, I can't believe I'm talking to you. I've been a huge fan of your work, especially that Sakamoto case. The way you cracked it was pure genius. Your dedication is legendary, and that's why I knew you were the right person to reach out to. I've got this strange situation at my place, and that's been keeping me up at night.
Well, Colton, I appreciate the kind words. Nice to meet you. Now, tell me, what's going on?
It's about Mrs. Susan, like I mentioned in the email. The lady helping my pregnant fiance, Kaylee, and me around the house. We brought her in because she seemed very lonely. She's practically family, living right next to our house. About a week ago, she disappeared, gone. Not answering calls, missing her usual hours.
Disappeared for a week? Yeah, that's definitely cause for concern. Anything unusual about her behavior before she vanished?
Yeah, that's the thing. She started acting strangely, calling us by different names, humming these bizarre tunes. It really freaked out Kaylee. She went to stay with her parents for a bit. I couldn't just leave Mrs. Susan alone. I thought maybe it's dementia or something. Can you look into it, detective? Oh, and don't worry about Bashka. Hopefully, she'll still be sleeping when I get back in a few hours. But I gotta warn you, she can be one noisy little girl sometimes.
I understand, Colton. I love dogs, and I'll start an investigation right away. You go be with Kaylee. And about the money, don't worry. You'll find Mrs. Susan. She's been like a grandmother to you two, right?
Absolutely, detective. She's been like family. We don't have much, especially after buying this house. But Mrs. Susan means everything to us, you know? Well, I'm heading straight to Kaylee's parents now. Please, give me a call as soon as you find out anything. We're really worried about her.
Okay. So what's up, guys? I'm Seraphic Thunder, and this is Supernatural. Been really wanting to play this game. It's been out for a couple months now, I think. And I saw the previews for it and was like, okay, I gotta avoid watching any gameplay so that I can play this for myself. Okay.
Really burnt carburetors. Like something's been burning here. Almost like my place.
So I've already done a playthrough of this, got the bad ending. I will probably edit it. I'll edit both endings into this gameplay, what you guys are seeing now. Looks like we're gonna kind of have to find everything again. All of the clues, which is fine. What the heck? The game was a lot scarier on my first playthrough. This one should go a bit smoother. I mean, there's going to be some stuff I don't remember. I've been playing it over the last couple of days, but there will be some things I won't have to do or won't have to search as long for, so that'll do pretty good as far as like moving the gameplay. All the lights are on right now, that's good. So what's weird is we were talking to Colton, that was the gentleman whose face was blurred out, and right at the end of his dialogue we could hear someone crying. Pretty sure that's our perp.
Weird symbol. Wonder if it could relate to the case. The same symbol.
Okay, so that I've got all the clues here. I think I missed that before. That's why I won't get the achievements for the other rooms, because I already got them.
I can relate. I hope everything works out for them.
So it seems like Colton is, at least final notice, struggling with some bills, like maybe the mortgage. A raging storm outside. I don't think there's anything else to look for there.
Not now.
Okay. Next room. We're going to be dealing with that all game.
Another child victim? God, please, no. These drawings are unsettling.
I haven't quite figured out the significance of those drawings, even if they even, have significance.
Do you have a child they didn't tell me about? Interesting.
I think that's everything here. Yep. Was I not looking for anything in this room? Okay. Out this door.
Ultrasound of a child. Probably the client's fiancée. Why is it written here? How long do I have to wait? I have a feeling this case is closely tied to the client's fiancée. Different date, same ultrasound. This time it says the truth will come out soon.
And that is everything here. So I hate the way you open doors, but it's probably better played. On a PC or on mouse and keyboard, I should say.
Hello, this is an automated message from Pulse Grainer Bank. We regret to inform you that your mortgage payment for the property is currently overdue for $95,331. Please be advised that it is imperative to settle this outstanding payment as soon as possible to avoid any further complications. Your prompt attention to this matter is greatly appreciated. If you have any questions or concerns regarding your mortgage payment, please do not hesitate to contact our customer service department. Thank you for your cooperation.
He wasn't lying about their financial situation.
Okay. This is weird. So I hear her moving around. Can't remember what I did to prompt the next. Okay, there's something else I need to find here. Maybe this.
It's so hard to be young these days. I have other things to do. I better get back to it.
Okay, so that's all this.
No fucking way. If I have to chase down the password for another 2 hours again, I'm out.
Clown.
Babe, is Kaylee home? Have you fixed her cam yet? I was thinking we could have a little, hour time while she's away.
Oh, hey, Bella. Yeah. Kaylee's with her parents tonight. What's up?
Seriously? You sound a bit off, babe. Is everything okay? I was really looking forward to seeing you.
Yeah. Just a bit tired. You know, it's been a hectic day.
Tired, huh? You sure? You sound like something's up. I was really hoping you'd come over. What's the deal?
Just need a bit of downtime. Mrs. Susan is missing.
Mrs. Suzanne is missing? You're being a bit vague, babe. I was really hoping to spend some alone time with you. What's the real story?
Look, it's just not a good night, and I need to take it easy. Can we catch up some other time?
Sure, but you're not fooling me. Why are you being so distant? You had plans and now you're backing out?
Bella, it's not the right time. I promise we'll make up for it. I need to go. Catch up later. Kaylee won't be thrilled about this.
We sound nothing like Colton there. Okay. Our first visit from Mrs. Susan, I take it. So, yeah, that got me quite a few times. I was ready for it that time. Alright. So we gotta go search for Crawler. On July 15, 2020, the small town of Greenville, Pennsylvania was rocked by a tragedy that left its residents in shock and mourning. 80-year-old Miss Susan Crawler, a beloved member of the community, had taken her own life by hanging herself from a tree in her backyard. Mrs. Susan? The news of her passing spread quickly throughout the town, with many struggling to come to terms with the loss of such a cherished member of their community. Miss Crawler was known for her kind heart and generosity towards others. She volunteered at the local senior center where she spent countless hours knitting blankets and scarves for those in need. Her neighbors described her as a gentle soul who always had a smile on her face and a warm greeting for everyone she encountered. However, despite her outgoing personality and dedication to helping others, Ms. Crawler struggled with depression and anxiety for much of her life. She had been receiving treatment for these conditions, but it seems that even with therapy and medication, she could not find peace within herself. In the days following her death, the town came together to honor Miss Crawler's memory. A memorial service was held at the local church where dozens of people gathered to pay tribute to her life. Many spoke of how much she meant to them and how her impact would be felt for years to come. 2 years later, the wounds of Miss Crawler's suicide are still raw in the hearts of those who knew her best. While there is no easy answer to why someone would take their own life, it is clear that mental health struggles can affect anyone regardless of age or circumstance. It is hoped that through Miss Crawler's tragic passing, more attention will be brought to the importance of mental health awareness and resources. So even though this is a game that's a very real message, mental health troubles many people, and hopefully they can receive help for it. All right, so Miss Crawler dead. It's not creepy at all. Okay, we can start talking to her. Which will become important. You guys will see why, as I'll probably die a time or two on this playthrough.
Colton, it's me again. Listen, just stay quiet for a sec, okay? I need to tell you something. So, I did some digging online, and guess what? Mrs. Suzanne died some time ago. 3 years to be exact. Isn't this crazy? I mean, why didn't we hear about it right when it happened? Why did we see her this whole fucking time? Something is not right here. It's like someone wanted to sweep it under the rug or something. This is all so bizarre. I need some time to process this, and you should probably see a shrink or something, unless this is some damn ghost business. I'm done. Don't try to reach out to me. I'm dead serious.
Damn, she broke up with us, or with Colton, I should say. That one I've only seen like maybe once, that's why it still got me. Where's he at? Oh, I know where he is. My God, she's huge. Go away. Go away. Go away. Okay. Not sure if there's some kind of sanity meter, and that's why but I turn off or turn on the lights whenever she turns them off. Okay. Sorry if you guys could hear that. Good boy. Or good girl, I should say it's a girl. Okay. Good girl. Hello? I don't like this system for picking things up. Okay. So, starting to come together. Oh my goodness. Good girl. Okay. She is doing a number on the lights. Okay. Okay. Good girl. Wonder if this is the last piece. I think so. Maybe. Show yourself. Go away. Okay. There's two more pieces, or there's one more now. Good girl. Show yourself. Is anyone here? Can you help me? Go away. Go away. Okay. She's definitely not friendly, dude. That I've seen. The old giggle. A hero sheriff's bravery. 40 years since the daring rescue in Pennsylvania. In the small town of Greenville, Pennsylvania, nestled among the picturesque landscapes and rolling hills, there exists a story of an extraordinary bravery that has become a beacon of hope and inspiration for the community. This narrative revolves around Sheriff Robert Holton, a man whose courage and selflessness came to define the spirit of heroism in the hearts of Greenville residents. It was a chilly autumn night in 1982 when the local family was abruptly awakened by the piercing sound of a fire alarm. The source of the disturbance was their neighbor's house, now consumed by an inferno that threatened to devour everything in its path. The family, trapped inside, faced a dire situation with little hope of escape. In the midst of chaos, Sheriff Robert Holton, already renowned for his unwavering dedication to the community, received the distress call. Without a moment's hesitation, he rushed to the scene, not as an observer, but as a rescuer determined to defy the odds. Upon arrival, Sheriff Holton was met with a scene of sheer terror. The flames roared uncontrollably, painting an orange glow against the darkened night sky. The family, immobilized by fear, were visible through the thick smoke, desperately signaling for help from an upper floor window. Undeterred by the intensity of the blaze, Sheriff Holton swiftly coordinated with the local fire department to create a strategy for a daring rescue. With the flames raging around them, the sheriff and the firefighters worked tirelessly to breach the burning structure. As the first responders battled the inferno, Sheriff Holton, equipped with protective suit, charged into the smoke-filled building. Guided by only the distant cries of the family, he navigated through the treacherous environment with unparalleled determination. Finally reaching the upper floor, Sheriff Holton discovered the family huddled together in a room, rapidly succumbing to the encroaching flames. The urgency of the situation amplified as he ushered them towards the window, the only possible exit. Amidst the chaos, Sheriff Holton maintained an air of calm and reassurance, urging the family to trust him as he orchestrated their descent to safety. One by one, he carefully lowered them down with the help of a makeshift rope, ensuring their escape from the clutches of the relentless fire. Go! We just got attacked. The heroic rescue concluded with the family safely reunited on the ground, and Sheriff Holton emerged from the inferno unscathed but forever changed. The town of Greenville hailed him as a true hero, and the events of that fateful night solidified his place in the hearts of the community. Now, 4 decades later, the legacy of Sheriff Robert Holton continues to inspire generations. The heroism displayed on that autumn night has become a symbol of courage, unity, and resilience, echoing through the quaint streets of Greenville as a testament to the indomitable spirit of one extraordinary sheriff. Promote now. If you know, you know. Okay.
Well, I'll be darned. What's going on here?
I'm Detective White. Just conducting an investigation.
Detective, you say? What brings you to this house, making all this ruckus? Folks around here can't get a moment's peace.
My apologies, Sheriff. I'm here on behalf of the new residents who requested an investigation into the disappearance of Mrs. Susan, the former occupant of this house.
Mrs. Susan, bless her soul, she passed away 3 years ago. Why would anyone be poking around her old place now?
Well, Sheriff, sometimes these cases have a way of lingering. The new residents are concerned, and they just want some closure.
Closure, huh? Well, I reckon that's understandable. But what's with all the noise?
Yes, I'm afraid my investigation can get a bit noisy at times. Just trying to leave no stone unturned, you know?
I suppose I understand. But if you don't mind me asking, why now? Why all this fuss over Mrs. Susan after all these years?
It's my duty to follow up on any leads, Sheriff. Right now, my leads point me to this house.
Well, all right. I'll leave you to it, Detective. But try to keep it down, will you? Don't need the whole town up in arms over some ghost story.
That's kind of weird. Alright. We get to go on a scavenger hunt again, guys. Literally, why? I didn't do anything. That's crazy. I'm so upset about that. We had played clean the whole time. There's another one down here somewhere and I'm missing it. Go away. Ooh. knew it. I'm missing one. I think. Go away. Go away. Okay. So I'm assuming she did that to that photo. She does not like him for some reason.
Wyatt, where are you? Okay, this fucking time, I won't let anyone escape.
That's so weird. Can you help me?
I loved her, but she chose that Stromberg. It was all her fault. You reckon I wouldn't figure it out? I've been tracking your every move the whole darn time you've been snooping around here.
Can you help me?
This can't go beyond the walls of this house. I gotta do it. Sorry.
Where are you?
You're a shitty detective. Should have never taken this case, dumbass. That bitch and her sorry excuse for her family got what's been coming to them. Here. Gotcha. Wyatt, where are you? As soon as I catch you,
Can you help me?
burn this fucking house with you and all the evidence inside. She was supposed to be here. Mine.
What do you want?
Now look who's here. After all this, I'm gonna give him all the blame. No more running. Let's get this over with.
There's literally no way to kill him. I feel like when she killed me that one time, that's why. Like, you can't escape.
Colton, it's me again. Listen, just stay quiet for a sec, okay? I need to tell you something. So, I did some digging online, and guess what? Mrs. Suzanne died some time ago. 3 years to be exact. Isn't this crazy? I mean, why didn't we hear about it right when it happened? Why did you seen her this whole fucking time? Something is not right here. It's like someone wanted to sweep it under the rug or something. This is all so bizarre. I need some time to process this, and you should probably see a shrink or something, unless this is some damn ghost business. I'm done. Don't try to reach out to me. I'm dead serious.
There was no reason for that. I don't understand. Guys, I don't know. Maybe comment down below. I really want to beat the game, but like you saw there, I made no noise. I literally just stood up and died. And that was kind of how it was on my last playthrough. I literally wasn't talking at the time and she just killed me. So comment down below like what I should do to be able to get the other ending of this game. I will not spoil it for myself so that maybe we'll return to it and try to beat it. But with that, guys, I'm Seraphic Thunder. Really glad you guys played this with me, and I'll see you on the next one.